Good day everyone, it's Grizzly's story time. Today I will tell you a fantastic children's short story. It has a great lesson for us all. And it's called Elephant and Friends. You may not have heard this story before, so listen carefully as it has some good advice for us all. Okay, let's start. A lone elephant walked through the forest looking for friends. She soon saw a monkey and proceeded to ask, "Can we be friends, monkey?" The monkey quickly replied, "You're too big and can't swing on trees like I do, so I cannot be your friend." Defeated, the elephant continued to search when it stumbled across a rabbit. She proceeded to ask him, "Can we be friends, rabbit?" The rabbit looked at the elephant and replied, "You are too big to fit inside my burrow. You cannot be my friend." Then the elephant continued walking through the forest until she met a frog. She asked, "Will you be my friend, frog?" The frog replied, "You are too big and heavy. You cannot jump like me. I am sorry, but you can't be my friend." The elephant continued to ask the animals she met on her way, but always received the same reply, which made her very sad. The following day, the elephant saw all the forest animals running in fear. She stopped a bear to ask what was happening and was told that a tiger was attacking all the small animals. The elephant wanted to save the other animals, so she went to the tiger and said, "Please, sir, leave my friends alone. Do not eat them." The tiger didn't listen. He merely told the elephant to mind her own business. Seeing no other way, the elephant kicked the tiger and scared him away. Upon hearing of the elephant's bravery, the other animals changed their minds and agreed, "You are just the right size to be our friend." Okay, that's the end of the story, children. So the lesson we learn from this little story is that friends come in every shape and size. The elephant proved to the other animals that he was willing to help, even though the other animals didn't want to be his friend. I hope you all enjoyed this story. I will see you all again soon. Bye! The Tortoise and the Hare. Good day everyone, it's Grizzly's story time. Today we have a fantastic story with a great lesson for us all, and it's called The Tortoise and the Hare. The story is one of the best stories I have ever read. I'm sure all of you will have heard this story before. It's a great story with a great moral. So here we go. The Tortoise and the Hare. In the woods there lived a very slow tortoise and a very swift hare. The hare was a proud animal, fast and sleek, and aware of his speedy talents. It would take great delight in taunting the humble tortoise. One bright morning, the tortoise was plodding along at his usual pace. Suddenly, bounding past him was the hare. The hare leapt this way and that, frantically running circles around the patient tortoise. However, no matter how the hare might cross his path or try to trip him up, the tortoise calmly continued his stroll, undisturbed by the hare's antics. "Good morning, Mr. Hare," the tortoise said. "My goodness, you are moving quickly today." "Ha ha, that I am, tortoise," snapped the hare. "But I can't say the same for you. You're as slow as a sloth." "This is true, Mr. Hare. This is true," replied the tortoise. "You know, tortoise," said the hare mockingly, "I just saw a snail slithering along faster than you." "Perhaps you did, Mr. Hare, perhaps you did," said the tortoise, all the while slowly continuing along the path. "I am a very slow creature," said the tortoise, "but all the same, I would like to challenge you to a race." "You? You challenge me to a race? Asked the Hare. Why, Tortoise, I could have run a race in the time it took you to make that challenge. And with that, the Hare was seized with laughter. He laughed so hard that he fell over. The noisy laughter of the Hare caught the attention of the other animals. What's the commotion? They asked. This silly Tortoise has challenged me to a race. Why, I'm sure to win, said the Hare. He is slow. I'll have time to spare. The animals agreed on a course for the race, and the fox was chosen to act as a judge. That night, the Tortoise went to bed early to rest for the big day, but the Hare stayed up late into the night, boasting far and wide of his upcoming victory. The next morning, the Tortoise arose early and slowly made his way to the starting line. As it was time for the race to begin, the Hare was only just waking up. On your marks, growled the fox. Get set! Whoa! Don't start without me, exclaimed the Hare as he dashed to his place at the starting line. Go! Barked the fox, and the Hare was off, leaving the Tortoise behind in a cloud of dust. When the dust settled, the Tortoise had only just cleared the starting line. Aha! Laughed the Hare. I'll show that old Tortoise. He should have known better than to think that he would beat me. Not long after the Hare was out of sight, he began to grow weary. I am so far ahead of that Tortoise, thought the Hare. I think I'll take a little rest here until he comes along. That ought to show him how foolish he was to race me. The Hare stretched out on a comfortable hammock and enjoyed a few tasty carrots. After he'd eaten his fill, he felt sleepy. Well, I suppose there's no harm in taking a little nap, the Hare said to himself, and with that he fell fast asleep. Meanwhile, the Tortoise had been making slow but steady progress. He had been happily moving along one step at a time, enjoying the scenery of the course and greeting the other animals along the way. After quite some time, he came upon the sleeping Hare. Hello, friend Owl. Hello, friend Squirrel, said the Tortoise quietly, so as not to wake up the Hare. It's a beautiful day, is it not? Yes, it is, chirped the Squirrel. Keep up the good work. Thank you, replied the Tortoise as he slowly moved along, enjoying the sun and the warm breeze. While the foolish Hare slept, the Tortoise continued to make his way patiently along the trail. Over hills and through the forest, the Tortoise slowly plodded along. Hours passed as he crept past a brook, through a field, and walked along beside a pond. He could see the finishing line not far ahead of him. Still, the Hare dozed away. When the sun began to grow low in the sky, a cool breeze blew, chilling the Hare. At last he awoke. Oh my, said the Hare with a start. How long have I been sleeping? The race! I must get back to the race. You better hurry if you want to win, hooted the Owl. The Tortoise passed here hours ago. The Hare was surprised to hear that he'd been sleeping so long. I'd better get moving, he said, and darted off in a panic. The Hare scampered along and tripped and fell many times as he scrambled to make up for the time that he had lost to his long nap. The Hare ran and ran. The Hare went as fast as he could, but it was of no use. For as he went over the last hill, he could see the Tortoise ahead of him, crossing the finishing line ever so slowly. I declare the Tortoise has beaten the Hare, barked the Fox. As the animals cheered and congratulated the Tortoise, the Hare came puffing out of breath and dragging himself along the trail. How could you have beaten me, said the Hare. You are so slow, and I am so fast. That is right, Mr. Hare, said the Tortoise. I may be slow, but I am patient and steady, and I never stopped going. You see, my friend, said the Tortoise with a smile, slow and steady wins the race. That's the end of this story. Now, the moral of the story is that one can achieve success by doing things slowly and steadily, rather than by acting carelessly and hastily. Well, that's it for today. I hope you all enjoyed today's story. I certainly did. See you again soon. Bye!